Cancer. How's it? I already pull your cards for you and place them. And this reading is for June 2026. So let's start with the thing you've been dodging all month. You already know what's wrong. I'm looking at your cards right now, and the Two of Swords is staring right back at me. And honestly, it's staring right back at you too. You're standing at a crossroads with the blindfold on, holding two swords like some kind of indecisive warrior, pretending you can't see the neon signs behind, pointing in opposite directions. Here's the thing, Cancer. The blindfold is self-imposed. You tied it. You tied it extra tight this morning because looking at the truth feels too damn vulnerable. And I get it. You're a water sign. You feel everything. And sometimes not looking feels safer than drowning in what you might see. But we're taking that blindfold off today, together. Your situation, the Eight of Pentacles reversed, is screaming at me. And it's a master class in stagnation. That thing you do every day, whether it's your job, your creative project, or that relationship you keep working on, has become about as inspiring as watching paint dry in a beige room. You used to care, Cancer. You used to pour your whole heart into it. That's what you do. You're the nurturer, the one who gives everything. But now, you're just going through the motions, cutting corners, wondering why everything feels hollow. The craftsmanship is gone. The passion evaporated somewhere between your third coffee and the moment you realize nobody's taking care of you while you're busy taking care of everyone else. And here's where it gets fun. The Five of Wands shows me that you're aiming for chaos. Not intentionally, of course, but that thing you think you want, that goal shimmering on the horizon, the path to get there is crowded with a dozen other people screaming different directions, all convinced they're right. It's like trying to navigate using 12 GPS systems simultaneously while everyone in the car argues about the route. Exhausting, isn't it? Especially when you're the one who always plays peacemaker. Let's talk about what's really going on underneath all this surface level mess. The moon card is sitting at the root of your situation. Your ruling planet, your energy, and it's telling me there's something you're not looking at. Some fear or uncertainty you shoved into the basement of your psyche and locked the door. Maybe it's the fear that if you stop being useful, people will leave. Maybe it's a terror that your own needs are too much, too messy, too inconvenient for anyone to handle. Maybe it's just a garden variety dread that comes from realizing, holy shit, you've been lying to yourself for months about being fine. The moon doesn't lie, Cancer. It illuminates what's hidden. And right now, it's illuminating that monster in your basement, the one you keep feeding by pretending it doesn't exist. The fool in your recent past shows you recently had a fresh start, a new beginning, a this time will be different moment that felt full of possibility and optimism. You stepped into something with your whole heart open, the beautiful Cancer vulnerability on full display. And then reality happened. That innocent enthusiasm crashed headfirst into the brick wall of how things actually work. And now You're in this weird limbo where you can't go back, but you're too scared to move forward. So what are you doing about it? The Hangman Reversed reveals the truth. Absolutely nothing productive. You're resisting the pause, Cancer. You're death gripping your way through this, trying to force outcomes you have zero control over. Refusing to surrender, even though the universe is basically screaming at you to let go already. You're playing martyr, making sacrifices nobody asked you to make, and then feeling resentful when nobody notices. Sound familiar? And here's a really twisted part. The Four of Wands shows you think you're in a good place. You look around at your life and see something resembling stability. Four walls, a roof, maybe some people you care about. You see? You tell yourself, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I have my little safe space. Except the Five of Pentacles in your environment position is telling a completely different story. You're standing outside in the cold, Cancer, watching everyone else through a warm lit window, convinced you don't belong inside. You feel isolated, left out, like you're scraping by emotionally while everyone else figured out the secret handshake you somehow missed. You're the one always creating safe spaces for others. But where the fuck is your safe space? The cruelest joke? The door is unlocked. Help is available. Resources are within reach. But you're too proud, too scared of being a burden, or too convinced that your needs don't matter as much as everyone else's to actually ask for it. The King of Swords represents your deepest fear, the one keeping you up at 3 a.m., scrolling through your phone while everyone else sleeps peacefully in the comfort you created for them. You're terrified of being trapped, stuck, paralyzed by your own thoughts while opportunities slip away. And the truly maddening part, Cancer, you're right to be afraid because you're trapped, just not in the way you think. You're not trapped by circumstances. You're not trapped by other people. You're trapped by the story you keep telling yourself about those circumstances, that you have to be strong, that asking for help makes you weak, that your feelings are too much for anyone to handle. Look at this card. Really look at it. You're bound by loose ropes, and you could slip out of it if you just stop thrashing around long enough to notice. The swords surrounding you, they have gaps. You could walk through them, but you can't see the exit because you're still wearing that damn fucking blindfold from the Two of Swords, convinced that if you take it off and really look at your situation, the emotions will drown you. Cancer, you're a water sign. You don't drown in emotions. You swim in them. That's your natural environment. Stop pretending you can't breathe. If nothing changes, if you keep pushing forward on this path with scattered energy and no real plan, the Knight of Wands reverse shows what's waiting for you. Complete burnout. Your passion will fizzle out like a sparkler in the rain. And that fire used to drive you, that deep well of care you had for your work, your people, your dreams, going to turn to ash. You'll stop projects and abandon them halfway through. You'll make impulsive decisions about desperation. You become the person who's always about to do something, but never actually does because you've given everything away until there's nothing left. Is that what you want, Cancer? To become a shell of yourself? To look back 6 months from now and realize you spent all this time protecting everyone else while you slowly disappeared. So here's the actual advice. Not the gentle, coddling bullshit, the real stuff. Stop waiting. Whatever you're waiting for, permission to have needs, to perfect the perfect moment to fall apart, someone to finally notice you're struggling. It's not coming. The stalemate from the Two of Swords ends when you take off the blindfold and make a choice, even if it's the wrong one. Pick one thing, not 12 things. One. The Eight of Pentacles wants you to finish something with actual care and craftsmanship. What the fuck you doing trying to juggle everyone's emotional baggage plus your own anyway? Put on those sticks from the Five of Wands and focus. Ask for help without the guilt. That warm room in the lit window from the Five of Pentacles, the door's open, Cancer. Stop performing your suffering in silence and just knock. Let people take care of you for once. You're not a burden. You're a human being with needs. And for the love of the moon that rules you, let go of what you can't control. The Hangman Reversed is begging you to surrender. The outcome isn't yours to force. Your job is to show up, do the work, and trust that the path will reveal itself. Holy shit. Imagine how much lighter you'd feel if you actually believed you deserved rest. Or don't, Cancer. Keep the shell locked tight. Keep mothering everyone while you slowly drown. Keep that blindfold on and pretend you don't know what's wrong. What you do know, you've always known. The question is, what are you going to do about it? The cards are on the table. The choice is yours. So that's it, Cancer. That's your reading for June 2026. Mahalo and aloha. And we'll catch you guys on the flip.